The NAT section continued to shape European policies by addressing key challenges for agriculture, rural areas, and society. At our section meeting, we adopted 3 important opinions: the Sustainable Livestock Strategy, the Integrated Wildfire Risk Management, and Social Farming. Together, they give a strong voice to the concerns of citizens, farmers, businesses, and rural community across Europe. We call it for a livestock sector that is competitive, resilient, and sustainable, one that supports food security, protects the environment, and keeps rural areas vibrant. We also highlighted the need for a stronger European approach to wildfire risk management. Climate change is increasing the risk of devastating fires, and Europe must be better prepared. Finally, our opinion on social farming showed how agriculture can also promote social inclusion, improve well-being, and create new opportunities for vulnerable people. This is what the NAT section does. We bring real-life experience, we listen to the civil society, and together we help to shape better European policies.